It's an old-time pioneer town. That's what Safford is. Pioneers, explorers, people in the 1800s came here to say, is there a place that's livable, a place we can raise some crops and we can raise a family? And little by little things happened.
Our 3 C's are copper, cotton, and convicts.
Cattle.
Convicts. There's a lot more convicts than cattle.
30 years ago, we rented a little spot in this building and thought it was me and 2 employees. Today we occupy what used to be 5 businesses on this corner. And instead of having me and 2 employees, what have we got? 20?
Is it 20 to 25?
20 or more, a little bit. And we've been blessed and grateful for the success of the business.
I asked Dayna what brought about the expansion from the copy business into the sign business.
Yeah, we bought that. We bought a little 48-inch plotter to make paper banners. Annie came in and pointed out that we could do a lot more with that plotter. And my dad looked at me and my sister and said, want to figure out how to run a sign company? We were 19 and 20, maybe 20 and 21.
There's not much about this business that was planned.
There was some serious on-the-job learning.
We learned some things. We took little steps to fill some orders, and pretty soon that grew and grew.
As the mine would request stuff, we would research it and say, we can do that. And then it became, because the mine wanted it, we increased our capabilities and there was more that we could offer.
To have these 3 girls and their talents, they just had an ability to learn right from the beginning and bring other people in. And
at one point, we did not do installs. And we hired a handyman part-time. Then we started bringing my husband around and my brother-in-law around. And then we had to tell my husband, don't you want to quit your job and do this full-time? Because this isn't a part-time thing anymore. And now we have not only him, but another installer that full-time. We have a bucket truck.
And it doesn't work well. It's worn out.
It's limped along. It was to the point where instead of going, we can expand and we can do more, we were thinking, we can't do this anymore. This isn't safe. So we've rented equipment. We've backed away from some jobs just because it was beyond our capabilities. The average sign installation is not really a one-person sign installation because someone's got to hold it, someone's got to attach everything. Really what I wanted was a sign truck because I wanted the open area down around your feet.
We're looking at used equipment to get something more capable of what we had.
$150,000 for a truck that was 6 years old.
That looked like what we wanted. We got close on 1 or 2 of those, and then something would come up. We said, no, that kills it. We're not interested in that problem, that potential problem that might.
I was Googling just bucket truck accessories, stuff that you could attach and hang signs with.
Jeremiah said something to Curtis about it. Said, let me show you this video. He found your van ladder video. And Curtis said, I don't want a van. And he got about 10 seconds into the video and said, oh.
And all of us had the same reaction. We'd been getting pretty serious about one used sign truck before. And when we saw this, we just said, you know what? There's no more discussion. We haven't, any of us, looked back for 5 minutes, 5 seconds, saying, maybe it was too much too soon. It was the right thing at the right time.
This is like driving a toolbox down the road. A toolbox that can hold your sign. We're so used to getting to a sign and going, did you pack this? Did you pack that? Did you pack? No. Got to go back and get it. Everything's in there. We don't ever say that anymore.
Yeah, before it was, we spent like the first 2 hours of the day prepping, getting stuff ready, packed up, making sure we went through our checklist twice, 3 times just to make sure we had everything. Now it's like, just pack the signs up, go. So saves us time, lots of time.
You don't work around this vehicle. This vehicle works with you. It's a whole nother sign installer.
You could do everything basically by yourself with one person. You could have one person in the bucket doing all the work up top and then one person down low getting everything else ready for you as you go.
They know where everything is. You show up and you're ready to go.
It's nice to be able to just pull up and jump out and go.
We've got absolute advertising, whether we drive it down the road or somebody drives past here and sees it.
It's awesome because we finally get the recognition for our sign installations that we've been doing for forever and no one knew.
Saved us on a lot of jobs. Just being able to do it safer and more efficient and faster.
It's made for signs. It's built for signs, and it fits perfectly for everything we need to do.
Looks like an ambulance and a fire truck had a baby together.